Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake Smith and you're watching Golden Memories. Now today we're taking a walk down the wrestling merchandise aisle. The crappy wrestling merchandise aisle. And we're gonna take a look at some of the worst wrestling items ever made for the women. Today we're taking a look at some of those items that were less than savory for the women. Back in the day, the women really did not get a lot of merchandise, so we kind of had to take what we were given, and it mostly sucked. These days, you know, we have tons of merch. You know, since 2014, they were rolling out shirts for the women. There's elf ornaments now, but back then, there was limited options. So let's take a look at some of them. Our first item is a t-shirt. You know, like I mentioned, the women really didn't have a lot of t-shirts back in the day. I think maybe a handful did. Sable had one, Chyna had one, Lita, Trish. I want to say Deborah did, but not clear on that. But anyway, I think you know which shirt I'm talking about if you're a Chyna fan. The Chyna! And on the back, enter at your own risk. The Chyna? Now you know some creepy ass person who lives in their mom's basement made this one. Not only does the word sounding like vagina kind of gross me out, it's a shirt that she probably couldn't wear much on TV. I'm not even sure if she did. I know the cat wore it when they announced the Miss Rumble bikini competition. Eddie Guerrero wore it once. But I don't really think Chyna wore it too often, and rightfully so. It's not great. I actually really like the font on it. It's like Triple H's font from his Titantron, which Chyna was using my time, I think, when this shirt came out. So it was still somewhat appropriate. But if you're a Chyna fan, this is probably somewhere in your closet. I tracked one of these bad boys down online because I used to have one. My dad bought me it. Actually, most of the stuff I'm showing off today, my dad bought me. So it explains a lot of how I turned out the way I did. But this shirt is iconic in the history of Chyna. Hopefully they come out with a better one for her. We're still waiting on a retro shirt for her, WWE. Not this one, please. But maybe the Chyna Syndrome one, I don't know. Just something new. Up next, we're looking at a toy for children that pays tribute to one of the most iconic moments for the women of WWE. The bikini contest of Sable and Jacqueline as a Beanie Baby. WWF at the time released some teddy bears in the likeness of wrestlers. There was like a Stone Cold, Undertaker, all that. And they made a Sable one, which was awesome. You know, Sable was a huge star. Her and Chyna were probably two of the very few women who were actually getting merchandise at the time. But in terms of a children's toy, I don't know if this is the moment to go with. I love this Sable bikini contest. I don't know about you, but like when I would have like slip and slide parties, I would definitely put like handprints on my boobs and walk around. But this bear is kind of a lot for kids. I don't know if I'd give this to my child, mainly because the beans are a choking hazard. But that's kind of, it's kind of a lot. I feel like there'd be some questions from the kids. The back of it says, hands down the winner. She didn't win, but you know, it's cute. All right, so if any of you guys have seen the movie Annabelle, this next one might trigger some memories for you. It's a Danbury Mint Chyna Doll. Yeah, what the hell? You know, I obviously frequently do a lot of searches for Chyna crap on eBay, and this came up. So they also made Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, The Rock, but I'm not really sure why. I don't think collectors of antique-y looking dolls are really looking for wrestlers. I mean, but hey, it's kind of cute. So this Chyna actually is supposed to have pigtails. The ones in the box were like going for $200, and I'm sorry, I was not spending more than $12 on this. So thank you for being the highest bidder to me. This Chyna does have a little leather outfit. She's got little leather booties. You know, and her hair's normally in the pigtails. It says Chyna on the shirt, so you know it's her, because other than that, it'd probably just look like a dominatrix Danbury Mint doll. But anyway, so this Chyna doll exists. I don't know why, but I'm also not getting rid of this because this is something great I can terrify my husband with, and I have to explain why I bought it. She also has some articulation too, which is a little weird. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't. I can't say. Okay, so this next item was one of my Christmas gifts in 2000, so that explains why it kind of looks like shit. So this is the WWF Can You Take the Heat cookbook? Yeah, so I actually asked for this. I think I was in like 5th grade at the time. Did I know how to cook anything? No, I didn't even know how to make pasta at the time. Deborah is on the back cover eyeing up JR. Sexual chemistry in the kitchen with those puppies. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out a few recipes that really caught my eye. Ooh, okay, so we have tasty Trish kebabs. I guarantee you she's probably not ever made these. At this time, probably not. Now she's all like healthy, so who knows? It could be like grass kebabs, I don't know. There's 4 instructions, so this is not a super detailed cookbook. Some other great recipes in here. Jacqueline's luscious stuffed peppers. Luscious. I'm not sure what they're referring to with the stuffed peppers, but it's not really a food I associate with Jacqueline. But you know, hey, sure. Deborah's Merlot sorbet. This one's not that weird, but the photo they chose for the cookbook is a little raunchy. And my personal favorite, because I will never forget this photo, I just like the item, Chyna's guacamole salad, and the picture is her spread eagle on the floor. I should try some of these recipes. Yeah, the Shawn Michaels San Antonio omelet, Midian's minestrone soup. It's basically Boss Man's pepper steak. WWF Can You Take the Heat cookbook? I think you can get this for like as low as $1 on eBay. It's crap, but hysterical and a lot of nostalgia. And there's pictures of like Steve Blackman and Val Venus in here, who I don't know about you guys, but I was a fan. Okay, and the last item I'm gonna show today, this is probably the worst wrestling merchandise item ever. It's a Naomi hat with real hair. It's amazing. So at the time Naomi had no merchandise. She was starting to get really popular and people were begging for something from WWE. They're like, where's the Naomi merch? Where is it? I need it, I need it, I need it. And this is what we got. It's real. It's real. They also made AJ Lee and the Bellas. They have these little rhinestones on it. I mean, like, in theory, it's cute. It's just creepy because it's a face with hair. This was Naomi's first piece of real merchandise, and people were pissed, and rightfully so. But don't worry, a few months later, we did get a real T-shirt. Actually, I think it was like over a year. Anyway, now we're getting a lot of Naomi merchandise, and we better get something new now that she's back. Yeah, this is definitely for kids. It's a real keeper. Okay, hey guys, it's time for my favorite portion of the show when I bring a non-wrestling fan in and we talk about wrestling stuff. I'm here with my best friend Jill today.
Hello.
So Jill, do you have any experience with wrestling or know anything about it?
No.
No.
Went to a show with you
Oh my
once.
god, that's right. Oh my god, sorry.
Like a year ago.
So I made Jill and her other best friend Jackie go to wrestling with me. We went to Raw. It was the one after the Royal Rumble. I think we spent more time at the concessions and like we bought a lot of merch that I used at my wedding. The theme of this episode is crappy wrestling merch. So one of the things that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about like t-shirts for the girls. So what I'm going to do is going to show you some girls who never got t-shirts, and I want you to like come up with a slogan, what you think they should say.
Oh god.
So, but first I want to show you some WWE t-shirts and you can let me know your honest opinion
All right,
if
I'm
you
ready.
would wear this shit in public. This is a neon green Feel the Glow shirt.
Wow. What's with the sneaker?
So she wears like light up sneakers. So like her gimmick is like neon lights and it glows when she comes out and shit. So that's why that's that. So this is another shirt.
Paws out, claws out. It's meows. Wow, that's terrible.
It is.
That's so tacky.
This is for Natalia.
So it looks like one of those when GeoCities was like a really cool website design company, or like when MySpace was still cool.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like her MySpace would have looked like.
Okay, so this was a real shirt. I don't know why.
Blow me? Damn. And who's that for?
Trish Stratus. You can definitely tell like some straight male designed this because this is gross.
Like, where would you even wear that t-shirt to?
I mean, you can wear it to a gay bar. This is just a very iconic shirt right now for Becky Lynch. So her thing is like, Rick, do you know who Ric Flair is? Do you know what that is?
No.
He's a champion in his own right, like a Hall of Famer and all this stuff.
Okay.
But his daughter is Charlotte Flair, who is a big wrestler now. And Ric Flair's tagline was, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. So Becky would like to play mind games with Charlotte, was like, I'm the man.
Gotcha.
So, and it took off for her, so she did well.
But I mean, the man is totally Taylor Swift right now too. So.
It is. We're big T-Swift fans. So now I'm going to show you some ladies who did not get the privilege of shirts. WWE really started making shirts for the women like circa 2014.
Okay.
There were like maybe 3 or 4 before that. But so this is the first girl.
Oh, wow.
This is Tori Wilson. So some backstory on her. She posed for Playboy. She was like kind of the girly girl next door sort of girl. I mean, that's not how the girl who lived next door to me dressed, but she, was sexy, but like at the same time, like she was a good girl. It was a lot.
I'm like getting Kendra vibe.
Go Kendra, go Kendra. That's like my favorite TV show intro, by the way, because like it's like the song was like you're independent, you're hot, and then it's like her like backing her ass up into the
like
camera.
trying to twerk. Yeah, no.
Oh my god. So if she had a T-shirt, what would you put up?
Oh gosh. I mean, so many thoughts are going through my head right now. Girl Next Door
That's good.
would be okay. I think
cute.
that would work.
See, I would just cut out here.
Yeah, I feel like she wouldn't really have, like it would be a crop top for her.
I'll do a crop top. That's cute. Okay, so this next girl is Candice Michelle.
Why does she have angel wings coming out of her
Why is
hoo-ha?
there a heart on her badge? No! I mean, honestly, for a t-shirt for her, I would just put that shit on it.
That, or I would be like, not your angel.
Ooh, that's good. Oh, marketing genius over here.
Damn!
So this is Victoria. She's a legit wrestler. She did not pose for Playboy. Not taking away anything from those girls. They're legit wrestlers too. They're just, the Playboy girls. But anyway, Victoria is amazing. She was like kind of like psychotic when she first came in. Her theme music was that song, All the Things She Said by Tattoo.
Only one of the best songs.
Oh my god, I was obsessed with Tattoo. But yeah, so basically that's like her vibe. So like what would you say about her? Like what would be an awesome
So is
t-shirt?
the spider something that...
Not in WWE, but she was in this other company, TNA, after, and she used to bring a spider with her to the ring.
Okay.
Yeah, no, spiders have always kind of been part of her gear, like spider webs and stuff. So like something like that could definitely work.
Right, like a spider, like, don't mess with my...
I ain't the lady to mess with.
Don't get in my web.
Yes, that's good. Oh, I like it. So you know what? I just realized what the reference of the spider was. So her finisher is called the Widow's Peak, like a black widow. So that makes sense. Okay, I like the web.
So then Black Widow, like, I'll rip your head off.
Yeah, that's good. So this is Jazz.
Whoa.
She spent most of her time just beating the shit out of Trish Stratus.
Okay.
Like, literally. So she's just a really tough, like, bad bitch. Her slogan used to be, the bitch is back and the bitch is black. So she is obsessed.
I mean, why is that should just be your t-shirt?
Actually, I like having this discussion.
I don't understand.
That's the shirt. That's the tee.
That was easy.
That was easy. I want it. And so lastly, this is Miss Jackie, not to be confused with our friend Jackie. Although she would probably wear this. Actually, she would probably wear this with my advice.
Yeah. Don't go shopping with Jake. Unless you want to look like a slut.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, I learned how to dress from watching Sable and bikini contests for girls, so it's not the best advice for me.
It's like the less clothes, the better for Jake, so don't.
If you got it, flaunt it. So Miss Jackie, so she was the valet for like this gay guy, Rico.
Okay.
He was like Chris from The Circle. Like he
Okay.
wore makeup and glitter and fabulous. So basically she was just like his like bestie. Do you have like any suggestions?
So yeah, so I would maybe say like not your Barbie doll.
Oh, it's
Because
cute!
she looks Barbie-ish.
Yes.
Oh, she looks like the one from Ridiculousness.
Oh shit! Yeah!
West Coast.
Shit!
What's her name?
I can't
Chanel.
remember. Yeah, thank
Chanel
you.
West Coast.
Great. So these are some fabulous t-shirts. I mean, like, WWE has been releasing some retro shirts for some people. So hopefully they're watching this episode and they make these, because I'll spend my hard-earned money on them and hide them from my husband.
Or we could just start an Etsy shop and
Oh yeah, shit, yeah.
create them our own.
Yeah, we know graphics.
Make a profit.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's Golden Memories. As always, I will be asking questions for upcoming episodes, so keep a lookout on my social media on Twitter at Jake Isn't Jacob, and on my Instagram stories, Jake Not Jacob Smith. I'm gonna be asking a few questions because the next couple of episodes are gonna be your opinion and what you guys wanna see, so look out for those questions. Until then, I'm going to enjoy this fabulous Naomi hat and this doll. Oh, look, now it's Naomi. All right, guys, thanks for watching Golden Memories this week. I'll see you next time.